Yo, what's up? This is John from Judge Innovation Garage in the Peach capital of the state, baby. All right, boys and girls. This is part two. Um, let's do a little clarification. I did not do this. Okay. I did not do the seam sealer. I didn't even paint the whole truck. I've only painted a couple pieces. But let me show you what I got so far. It's good and it's bad. All right, it's good and it's bad. All right, so here we go. So I run the tape around it, like I said, the yellow tape and the duct tape, and then I dug it all out with the flat chisel and the pick, and then I took the wire brush and I wire brushed it all out, and then I'm gonna go back. I've already cleaned it a couple times. I'm gonna go back with some right there. See a little bit, still some right there. I gotta take a razor blade and get that. But I'm gonna take some thinner and put it on a rag, and I'm gonna rub the paint to see what it does. And the reason why I'm gonna rub the paint to see what it does, to see if it's thermoset or thermoplastic. If you don't know what thermoset is and you don't know what thermoplastic is, just Google thermoplastic, thermoset, JG Innovation Garage, bam, and there'll be a video telling you all about what that is. All right. So if I rub it with a little bit of thinner and it don't do anything, that'd be great. Then I'm gonna come through here and I'm gonna clean this out with a little wire brush, with a little metal toothbrush. I'm gonna clean all this out, and I've already sanded. There was a little bit of rust here. There was some rust there. Looks like there's some right there. I'm gonna take some metal treat and I'm gonna spray some metal treat in there and let it soak down in there and wire brush it. And they put epoxy down. I guess that's epoxy. It could be primer. I don't know. To be honest with you, this stuff smells like standox. So I'm sanding and it smells like standox. If you don't know what that is, Google it. It's a brand of paint. We sprayed a bunch of that at the school when it was donated for free. But you see, I still got a little bit of gumminess, a little bit in there. I got to get all that out. See that? Wire brush didn't get it all. Plus my wire brush, she's had better days. I got a Dyna braid too. The wire brush is non-existent. But anyways, let's walk around in here and I'll show you. On this side, there was some rust on this side too. And there was a little bit of rust up there, but no rust where I had to repair it. It was just deep superficial. You know, it's like when you go to the dentist and he's like, you got a little bit of cavity, but it ain't too deep. Let me get in there and get it. So I'm gonna do that. And then, like I said, I sanded with the DA, with the Rupus, out about this far with 320 all the way around. I got this out by hand, and then I went all the way around, and then I did the rest with this is what I use right here, my Rupus. I got several different ones. I got Rupus, I got a Dyna braid, I think I got a snap-on. I got these with that vacuum. I got a vacuum cleaner, Rupus. So I use this with an interface pad. So when you use an interface pad, the interface pad is the way I was told, it cuts it in half or adds half. So if it's 800 plus 400, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12. So it acts like 1200 is what I was told by 3M. If that's a lie, then somebody else tell me something different. But that's the way. But you see how I still got a little bit right there. So I'm going to take some thinner and I'm going to get all the rest of that out. And once I get all that out, I'm going to back tape this. I'm going to roll the edge. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of paper and I'm going to run the piece of tape here with the paper going this way, right? So let me show you. So this is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take the piece of paper, all right? It's called a rolled edge, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the paper and I'm going to lay it down upside down like this, right? And I'm probably going to go up about, I don't know, about two inches, right? So I'll take this right here I'm doing this one hand, fellas, so y'all just going to have to bear with me. So what I'll do is I'll take the paper, and I'll tape it like that, and then I'll fold it back like that. So what that paper will do, it will roll like a radius. That will give me a soft edge. Because if I do it like this right here and tape it and prime it, you're going to have a hard line. So you want to be able to take the paper and do it like that. Roll it up. So you got a soft edge. So I'll pull it like this. So it'll be taped on the inside, right? Then you roll your paper this way. You pull it tight and you tape it. And I will do that all the way around the perimeter. That will give me a soft edge. So, and I'll come through here and I'll lightly dust some CRE 321 epoxy, and I'll go all the way around. I'll probably put 2 good coats. I'll let that flash off. I'll come back with some 400 and I'll sand it, make sure it's nice and smooth. And then once I do that, then I will take, I'll take 3M. Let me go in here. I'll show you what I'm going to use. Like I say, I don't know what they used. I couldn't tell you, but this is what I'm going to use right here. I'm going to use this right here. Seam sealer, bare metal seam sealer, 08310, right? Even though I'm going to put, right there it is. So I'm going to put this down, but when I put this down, I'm not putting it over bare metal. I never put anything over bare metal, okay? Never. You always put something down, epoxy. So once I do that, I'll epoxy this. Well, take that back. I'm going to clean all this seam sealer out with a wire brush, toothbrush, and thinner, and get all of it out, every bit of it. Then I'm going to put some SX metal treatment in here, and that will zinc phosphate anything down into these cracks, okay? Once that's done, I'll blow dry it, make sure it's good and dry. Then I will put some 2K 321 epoxy down with a soft edge. I'll let that flash off pretty good time. I'll come in here with some 400. I'll sand over it by hand because, I mean, I'll make sure it's good and smooth, you know. Then I'll take and I'll run me a piece of 3/4 tape all the way around. I'll take my seam sealer. I'll run a bead of seam sealer all the way around. Then I'll take some gloves, put some gloves on, wet my finger with some thinner. I'll take my finger like so, and I'll lightly drag it across the top and make it smooth all the way around. I am not going to build it up. They build that seam sealer from here to here. So if you run a straight edge across there, that's how deep that seam sealer was. That's way too deep, way too deep. I'll smooth these edges out with the seam sealer, right? And then I'll let that flash off. And when that flashes off, I'll peel this thing back, and then I'll come in here and I'll leave this paper, right? And then I'll spray some sealer down, some G1 sealer, or G2 sealer, excuse me. I'll spray some sealer down. Once the sealer's down, then I'll pull the paper off. I'll dust some color. I'll put 2 coats of color. I'll mix up some DBC 500. I'll give it a wet bed, and then I'll blend the color. I'll blend it out, and then I'll re-clear the top. Jay, you make that sound like it was easy. Easy peasy, cheesy, greasy. But it's not, boys and girls. It's not, boys and girls. So, and then once all that's done, I'll put the hood on the bad boy. Make sure the hood's good and set. Then I'll pull the grill off, and then I'll take the coil cleaner and do the hood. Or do, not the hood, Jesus Christ. Do the grill and get it ready. So, I appreciate you. Hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you think. Drop something down in the comments. And remember what I said, boys and girls. Don't worry about the man up the road. Don't worry about the man down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while sweeping off anybody else's. But God first, let loose and drag. Peace and chicken grease. I'm out.